welcome to video 4 of our mini-series 12-week weight loss challenge. In this video, we're going to be looking at creating a plan. So in the previous videos, we've had a look at where you are right now, we've had a look at where you want to get to, and now we need to have a look at how you go from where you are right now to where you want to be. So in this video, we're going to be helping you create your plan. So, creating a plan is essentially a step-by-step process that's going to take you from where you are to your goals. Essentially what it is allowing you to have your milestones that you're going to pass along your journey. Now the biggest problem for most people when it comes to creating their plan is they just don't know where to start. How do you create a plan and make sure that you get all the necessary steps? Well, we're going to show you in this video a very simple and very effective way to create a step-by-step plan from exactly where you are right now to your goals. And the first way to do it is to start at the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with your goal. So let's take your goal and you write your goal down. And remember, this is your SMART goal as we covered in the last video. And you take your SMART goal, and what we want you to do is we want you to step into that. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself right in there in that moment. That you're seeing through your own eyes, seeing what you would see, hearing what you would hear, feeling what you would feel when you achieve that goal. And when you're there and you can see all the things you would see and you hear what you would hear, then I want you to ask yourself one simple question. That question is, what is the last step that I had to take in order to achieve this goal? What is the last step I had to take in order to achieve this goal? Okay, what is the last step I had to take to achieve this goal? And now, whatever the answer is, I'm going to get you to write it down here. And then we want you to do a very similar thing. Exactly as you did in the first step, I want you now to take this step, whatever the answer is, whatever the step that you had to take, and I want you to imagine that you are there in that moment. See what you would see, hear what you would hear, feel what you would feel, and really be present to that, and then ask yourself the same question. What is the last step I had to take in order to achieve this step? So you're asking yourself the same question. And then you're going to get an answer. Whatever your answer is, that is the previous step. And then you're going to keep repeating this. So each time you get an answer, I want you to step into your body, look at what you would see, hear, feel when you're in that step, and then ask yourself, what was the previous step that I had to take? What was the last step before this I had to take in order to achieve this step? So when you do this, you'll start to keep getting step, different answers. And you're going to repeat this process all the way until the answer that you get is, I wrote this list. When the answer to the last step that you took is, I wrote this list, then you have a complete step-by-step process from where you are right now, writing this list, to where you want to be, your goal. So that is our very simple, very quick and effective method for creating a step-by-step plan from where you are to where you want to be. So, once you've completed this, you should have something that looks a little bit like this, with all of your steps leading towards your goal. So now you've got your step-by-step plan. Now, one of the things that you might notice is that you don't have many steps in your plan. Particularly for something like a weight loss challenge and a weight loss goal, you may notice that the plan only includes 1 or 2 steps. That's okay, because what we're doing here is we're just creating the milestones along your journey. That's not necessarily the daily actions that you're going to be taking in order to create the change. We're going to be looking at that in the next video when we look at creating your rules. So for right now, it doesn't matter if there's only 1 or 2 steps in your plan, or if you've got 10 or 15 of them. However it's worked out for you is absolutely perfect. The important thing is that you have a clean and clear plan that goes from where you are right now to where you want to be. So this has been video 4 and we've been looking at creating your plan. Very simply, we started with your goal and then we had you ask yourself one question. From that place, what was the very last step that you had to take in order to achieve that goal? Then we got you to write that step down and repeat the process until the answer to the question was, I wrote out this list. And from that, you had a step-by-step plan that went from writing this list out to achieving your goal. Now, in the next video, video 5, we're going to be having a look at creating the rules. And this is the bit that allows you to see what you're going to be doing on a day-by-day basis to ensure that you get the success that you want over the next 12 weeks. So join us then in video 5.